Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Casper Network, aka Casper the Friendly Ghost. So let's just dive in and let's start off with looking at the overall value of some of these tokens within the space. So today, full transparency, we are talking about why you should hold at least 1,000 Casper. Now, listen. When we take a look at what 1,000 Casper cost, it's about $39. I can almost guarantee you that you spend $39 when you go and get gas for your car, maybe you go out to eat, whatever the case may be, you could afford to pay $39 for 1,000 Casper, or at least most of you can. Now, 1,000 Casper should be the minimum. That should be the most amount that the least amount that you're buying at a time. Now, in my opinion, everyone should target at least 10,000 Casper. This is $390. I personally would have a goal in mind to get at least 100,000 Casper. The reason why is because today, this is worth $3,900. At its high back in November of 2021, this will be worth over $20,000. So as we look at this, okay, and this is what I've always said around this space, and this is what I always say talking about any, token within this space as well. You want to accumulate as much as you possibly can at or near the bottom. Not buying the exact bottom, but at or near the bottom. Okay? Now, another good thing about this is that 100,000 costs $3,900. Now, I know that this is not going to be an easy amount for most people to invest, but, I say but, because we've almost had a whole year under 4 cents to be buying Casper. So as we do focus on a lot of these tokens and we look at the valuations for them, we know that the upside for Casper is significant. I always say start with 1,000, then target 10, then target, 50, whatever. All we know is that long term, accumulating as much Casper as you possibly can at or near the bottom will allow you to hit incredible wealth creation targets. Now, let's talk about a few statistics, and I'm going to go in depth on why I do think that Casper is going to make a lot of individuals rich in the long term. So today we are sitting at about 104,000 holders for Casper. This continues to gain slowly but surely, and we will continue to gain quite a bit. The overall supply of Casper, we already know that there's a significant amount already out in circulation. In fact, as we look at the overall amount of circulating supply of Casper, it is nearly the full total supply. Now, yes, it does have an 8% year-over-year inflation tokenomic aspect to it, but the 8% could easily be countered by staking Casper, and also as individuals that are validators on the network, we can vote as a community to no longer have any more Casper issued out to the public, meaning this could be the only amount of Casper out in the general public. Now, the great thing about the tokenomics is that it would take 9 years for the total supply to 2x. At a 2x, though, we are at less supply than majority of the top 25, and a number one token that I always come back to say that we will have less supply in 9 years is ADA. And we all know where ADA went. But this is not the best part. So like I said, yes, you can counteract the inflation by staking Casper, a 10.36% APY per year. And also, 77% of the total supply is already locked away. Meaning, guess what? A significant amount of Casper is already locked. And if we do vote as a community to stop the inflationary 8% year-over-year aspect, then guess what? A large portion of the supply is gone. But also, think about it like this. We have this much supply locked before DeFi is even issued out on the platform. There's barely any DeFi offering on Casper. So think about how much supply is going to be locked away. 93.5% of the total supply is out in circulation as well. Now, this is not the only thing that is very exciting about Casper, because guess what? Casper 2.0 is about to launch. Q1 of 2023 is where we do see Casper 2.0. Now, Casper 2.0 is beyond Ethereum 3.0. This is going to change the way that Casper technology is utilized. It's also going to change the entire network. We have this entire breakdown over here of Casper 2.0 and why it is significant. So this does break a few things down, but we do see them taking a little bit of a shot at Ethereum. While Ethereum aims to finally upgrade its consensus protocol after 7 years, Casper is positioned to upgrade its consensus protocol just 2 years after its launch. And if we do look down here, we can see what Casper 2.0 will do. So it will realize the most ambitious features envisioned by the Ethereum 3.0 roadmap at a time when Ethereum 2.0 is only just beginning to become a reality, and where even the most optimistic projections put 3.0 at 5 or more years down the road. Casper was conceived as a proof-of-stake blockchain from its earliest days, and the network's performance has been battle-tested through all kinds of scenarios. Now it's time to set our sights on the even grander vision. Casper's vision is to onboard the next 1 million blockchain users. This is via a more accessible and intuitive experience. Now, as we do look at Casper 2.0, this is, like I said, expected to launch in Q1 of 2023 this year, and we do see new and improved consensus mechanism. The Zug protocol will introduce a faster, more secure successor to the Highway protocol that powered Casper 1.0's consensus model. Unified accounts, unified contracts. Casper is already the only blockchain that enables upgradable smart contracts. Casper 2.0 introduces a more powerful feature set in which everything on Casper is a contract, and contracts have all the properties of accounts, including the ability to pay for transactions and to stake on the network. This will enable a more user-friendly user experience, making onboarding the next 1 million users onto blockchain that much easier. Open validator model. If you want to become a Casper validator, you can do so. This opens up new opportunities within the Casper community for anybody seeking to become a validator on Casper's proof-of-stake network. So very exciting things, right? This is a big thing. We are waiting for Casper Casper 2.0, not 3.0, which will go beyond Ethereum 3.0's vision. Now, also with this in mind, there's a lot more. We're awaiting the launch of this partnership with a Fortune 100 company, which will be happening within the next coming weeks. This is very, very exciting. And this got posted back in January, the end of January. So this is due to fully be announced. Now, we do know that they did change Casper 2.0's launch. It was originally expected for Q1 of 2023. But as we do see over here, that Casper 2.0 is coming within Q3. I'm not going to hold them to the Q1 because, again, we know that this does take time. Things like this do take time. And not only that, but Casper has been very, very transparent on everything happening around Casper 2.0, but they've also been very adamant about what they are focused on right now. But I'm very excited for this Fortune 100 company. I do hope that this is not just a marketing tactic to build up hype. I do believe that we will see some huge announcements from Casper, very similar to Hedera. For all those H-Barbarians out there that are watching the channel right now, I want you guys to realize that Hedera started out very slow, and then we started to see the network expand rapidly. And yes, price has not caught up to the demand of Hedera yet, but I will say right now that yes, the supply ratio for Casper is actually very, very on par with the traditional sense with these enterprise grade applications, but also Casper's tokenomics are far better than Hedera's. Meaning the ROI could fairly be better. The only thing that I want to say about that, right, is that tokenomics are great for short-term success. I do think that Hedera is going to perform very well. I just think that the ROI on Casper is much better than Hedera, but I might be wrong on that. But nonetheless, we also have the 25 million patent NFTs pending to go live on Casper with IPW. We have been waiting for this. A lot of people have been waiting for this. We've been waiting for a while for this to go fully live. We don't have an ETA on this. All we know is that this is going to be in the billions of dollars of value locked away in these NFTs. So I'm very, very excited for this. This is the biggest enterprise deployment on any blockchain in history. So this is going to be a huge one. Now, with that in mind, I do believe that Casper is currently sitting at about roughly 3 cents. It's like almost under 4 cents exact. It's almost at 4 cents itself. Now, we do have the weekly chart here where you could be buying this at in the short-term aspect. I mean, it could be lower. It could be anywhere between like 3.5 cents to 3 cents. We've been focused on this for a while. But nonetheless, I'm not going to like sit around and wait for Casper to come back down and be like, all right, well, I'll buy it down here. I would honestly start averaging in. I would start averaging in because long term, this is what I've been targeting. Like I've been just targeting the 1618 up here. The 1618 is right around like the $2.25 zone on ADA. We do see that this is about like $2.16. But look at where ADA went to in the bull run of 2021. It outreached to the 2.272. If we reach that area on Casper, this would be a significant area because we would be sitting at $3. This would be an 88, almost an 89x opportunity run. So let's think about this right now at this current moment in time. If we go and look back at Casper and we are investing, say for so we invest $1,000 into Casper today, okay? At $3, our $1,000 investment turns into a $76,827 investment. Now, are we going to wait for this target to be hit before taking any profits? Absolutely not. We are going to take our initial investment out way before this target gets hit, and we will sell on the way up. Guess what? DCA goes both ways. Sorry, you could average into a position and you could also average out, meaning have certain targets on the way up. Maybe your first target is, okay, well, my first target is a 2x. So you get your initial investment out at a 2x. After that, you're like, okay, well, I want to target the previous high or the previous resistance area. Okay, sell there. Okay, after that, I'm going to be targeting the 236. Okay, great. After that, I'm going to be targeting, the 382. And then so on and so forth. You go on and, you take out positions as you go up on the list. I wouldn't hold Casper to one specific target because guess what? You could miss out on taking profits and you could be stuck with an asset that never hits those highs again. So I always make sure to take my profit on the way up, and I also make sure to de-risk myself fully whenever I'm invested into something. But the reason why I do think that you should hold at least 1,000 Casper is because, hey, today 1,000 Casper is worth $39. But at some point in time, it could be worth $3,000. And the same goes for any invested amount today, because think about it like this. I always say that the more that you can afford to invest, say for so, you get 100,000 Casper today, your average, it's going to be like $3,900, right? At 50 cents, which is a target that, in my opinion, is going to be hit pretty easily, your $3,900 investment becomes a $50,000 investment. 50 cents, I'm telling you right now that 50 cents is not that hard to target. 50 cents on ADA was targeted pretty early on. In fact, February 1st, 2021 was when 50 some cents got hit. But after that, we've seen this move very, very fast, as you do see. I mean, like, let's look at it like this. All right. From the moment that we bottomed out on ADA to get to 50 some cents, it took 329 days. But from the day that we hit 50 some cents to the day that we hit $1, it took us 14 days, 2 weeks. To hit $2, it took us 98 days. And then to hit the all-time high from the time that we broke out of 50 cents, it took us 210 days. Now, I want you guys to realize that we had a long time to accumulate Casper within the range that it's at now. It's been 280 days. That means that if you put $40 in, we'll say $40 in every single day, which I know that for some people that might not be possible, but this would be $11,200 invested into Casper. We would say that your average, I don't know, it might be what, 3.5 cents? So $11,200 at 3.5 cents would have got you 320,000 Casper. 320,000 Casper. Think about that. 320,000 Casper at $3 is almost $1 million. At $1, it's $320,000 off of your $11,200 invested amount. So think about it like that, right? And this is why averaging in is a huge, huge opportunity within this market. I do think that long-term Casper could easily hit $1 plus. And hey, on the run-up, you can never guess where things are going to target. I do think that a great area of opportunity with Casper is the 1618, a $2.15, almost a $2.16 Casper. Anywhere between that and $3 is a great area. But also think about it like this: Casper has an incredible upside potential to it because of the tokenomics on it. Comparing it to some of the top 25 tokens like ADA, you could really see that Casper has a significant amount of tokens less than some of the top giants within the space, and we barely have any offerings yet on the network, and we are still performing pretty strong compared to the rest of the market. I do think that when DeFi launches, I think that when Casper 2.0 goes fully live and we start to see a lot more adoption of the network and use of the network, it's going to surprise a lot of people. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. So hope that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.